Lemon Drops. Welcome back to another episode of The Squeeze. This one is a little different. I have some friends.
Hi, I'm Lexi,
Victoria,
Mikayla, Jessi,
Mayci, Anna,
Natasha,
Rachel,
Kelsey Anderson, Daisy Kent, Jaclyn, Laura,
Manny.
Today, we're going to be answering some of your most requested questions on relationships, love, and all the fun stuff in between.
Period.
Dang, that was good. I'm like, she memorized that so quickly.
What's your biggest ick? I'll start.
When they're too needy too quickly. That's an ick of
Bad
mine.
breath.
Dude, bad breath.
If it hits the nostrils,
And she's sensitive.
Wait, do I sexualize men? I was gonna say like biceps.
Hey, that's
Like, I
also
love
really
an
good
arm.
too.
I love a good chest.
I love shoulders.
shoulders are
I like
great.
good hands.
Kiss on the first date.
Absolutely.
the breath work.
It was like great that he was really into it, but watching him like squirm and yell, I was like, oh no.
That was spontaneous.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on doing it, but I did it for the plot.
What do you think about sliding into someone's DMs?
YOLO.
I'll be like, have we really sat down and gone through the entire Los Angeles Rams roster and sent everyone a DM? Shoot your shot.
I went to Vegas on my first date, and now I'm engaged to that man. Just go with it.
Maybe it's because you
And
don't
friends.
have kids.
Probably.
Honestly, clock that tea.
Honestly, let's
Let's
clock
clock
that
that
tea.
tea.
Let's clock that
It's
tea.
Hello, Lemon Drops. Welcome back to another episode of The Squeeze. This one is a little different than our normal episodes. I have some friends with me this episode, and we are spilling all of the tea on love, relationships, ourselves, and lots of things. And I have two beautiful humans with me to kick this episode off. If you want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Lexi.
I'm Victoria. Happy to be back.
I know, right?
Yes, back.
Thanks for having
been a
us
while.
back.
Yes, return guests.
The reboot.
The reboot.
Yeah.
It's the remix.
The world tour.
We're gonna be put on the spot here with some of these cards Tay has
Yeah.
prepared,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my all.
You're ready. Okay, I guess we can probably start with. Oh wow, there's actually some good ones on here, and I'm actually surprised that I'm surprised because I wrote these. I was just thinking. Wow, where do I want to start? Maybe let's just start with biggest ick. I feel like that is such like the go-to question.
Being rude to strangers.
Ooh, being rude to servers.
Being rude to servers.
Yes. Like yes.
I
That's
will
like a friend ick for
storm
me, too.
out of somewhere.
No, it's even for even when I have friends.
Yeah.
It's oh my god, it's bad.
Wait, I'm
Yeah.
curious. Did you guys work in the service industry?
Nursing.
Okay.
So not service
yeah.
industry, but
That is
different kind of
service.
service.
That is a lot of service.
I didn't, but my mom did, and she has so many stories about waitressing and like things she learned, and just a lot of stories. So I think about it.
Okay, that is the best biggest ick though. It's like, oh no, absolutely not. Because also, I think I heard one time a celebrity would take dates into environments and leave them for like 30 minutes to an hour and see how they survived and then how they treated other people and then come back, because sometimes they'd find that they treated them differently than they treated like just anyone if they didn't know who they were. I
Interesting.
think it's really interesting.
That is
Yeah.
smart
Yeah. No,
strategy.
That's a big one for me.
Find the good eggs.
You gotta be nice to everyone. What would be maybe the worst date you've ever had? If you haven't had a bad one, maybe like the best date. We can go either end of the spectrum.
Wiped up for 8 years. I'm like, did I go on a date before
8
Max?
years?
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
I feel like it's just kind of like rude to say that I've been. I know. I don't even really think I like went on that many dates.
I feel like maybe you all both feel this way with your forever partners. Like anything before my husband, I'm like, that was not real. Like
That wasn't a date.
No,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I blacked it out. I felt nothing. Like this is the only relationship I've had.
I think my worst date was I went to get tacos and I don't think this man said a single word to me, and I kept trying to start a conversation, and then at the end of the night, he went in for a kiss, which I wasn't expecting because it was a horrible date, and it literally, like, I'm not kidding, it was like it like actually hurt my head. Like it was like in and out so quick, and then he got in his car and backed into my neighbor's house. So that
He was probably like so frazzled, like
That was
secondhand
fun.
embarrassment.
yes, that was fun. Yeah, and then he ghosted me. So
Well, he had to have been like so embarrassed.
I mean, there's nothing embarrassing. Like, I've had plenty of car accidents in my day. So
Bad driver.
I wouldn't say bad driver. I would
what I
say
am, so.
bad in parking lots.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's funny. I actually thought of a worse date. The date wasn't bad. It was a Taylor, but the experience itself was like bad. It was comical. I think it was like our 6 month like day-anniversary dinner. We went to this sushi place that everyone had like raved about, and it was so bad. Taylor and I would we're putting it we would try it and then we would spit it out in our napkin. We ended up putting it in our napkins and bringing it to the bathroom because we
Felt
Taylor and I
bad.
both get really anxious about sending things back because someone worked hard and made that and I feel bad. So we just threw it away in the bathroom and then we went home and
Did you take turns going to do that?
Uh-huh. I went to the bathroom 3
That's
times
really
that dinner.
sweet of
and
you
then
guys,
we went and got
though.
Mexican food after. So it wasn't like the food was not great.
Yeah.
The company was nice.
Well, the sushi you gave us tonight was incredible.
was
So
gonna
you
say,
guys have redeemed yourselves.
Opposite experience. That's funny. What do you think about sliding into someone's DMs? I support it.
YOLO.
I support it so much.
Yeah.
If anything, I feel like I underestimate how, I don't know, nerve-wracking that is for my single friends. Because I'll be like, have we really sat down and gone through the entire Los Angeles Rams roster and sent everyone a DM? And my friend's like, I don't think that,
You're a good friend.
what if they talk? You know, I'm like, but what if they don't? Shoot your shot if you want to be with a pro athlete.
I didn't know that's where that was going. That's hilarious.
But then
That's
they're
really
like,
good.
it's I can't, that's awkward. But I guess because I'm like I said, wife for 8 years, I'm so out of the game that I'm like, just text them and say, I'm really interested. Can we go on a date? And they're like, that would be the worst thing I could say.
I think that's hot. I think it's hot when someone's like, I know what I want. Like, hey, I'll pick you up at 8. And if they don't respond, that's on them. You know, who knows? Maybe just be delusionally happy. Just be, delusionally happy and just tell yourself that maybe they're seeing someone and it's not public yet. And that's why they didn't respond.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I would just wait for a story that they post for me to swipe up on. And, I feel like that's dipping your toe in the water. It's
I do think, the follow.
Water's
Did they
warm.
follow you back? Are they watching your story? Have they liked?
Have they liked anything?
I
Yeah.
would need to feel like the water's warm before I just sent a DM.
Yeah.
Because you know what's the worst? Why when you DM some certain people, you can't unsend it.
Oh,
But some people you can.
And then you can only send a certain amount of character. This has happened where if you're not friends with them, you can send the message and then you can't send another one. Because it says they have to approve it and you're like, no. But my first message doesn't make sense with the
I
second
have that
message.
all the time. I feel like it's like podcast pitches, and I'm like, wait, I click send by accident. I think it's their settings.
Yeah.
But then I just sit there and I'm
Hopefully they know it's their setting, so they're not
Yeah.
probably this weirdo. Hopefully. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know. Kissing on the first date.
If you're into it, yes.
I went to Vegas on my first date and now I'm engaged to that man. So, just go with it.
Did you guys plan to go to Vegas or it happened?
No, I met him 48 hours prior at a party. I didn't know him. I hadn't talked to him for more than 5 minutes of the party. He asked me on a date. We went to lunch. He took me out to a cute little lunch spot. And I was like, do you ever just want to do something spontaneous? And he's like, I love spontaneous, liar. And then I was like, let's flip a coin and let's flip a coin and choose a place to drive to right now. And it was San Francisco, San Diego, Las Vegas, and I think one other spot. And it didn't land on Vegas, but we were like, we're going to Vegas.
And you drove?
Yeah, we
Oh
drove.
my God, I'd feel so nervous about the car ride being really awkward.
And so that's what everyone has said once I told them the story.
Oh, I didn't even get that far yet.
No, that didn't even go into my brain for 1 second. We were just in it and we talked the whole way there. We didn't hold anything back. We told each other everything. And it's funny because a couple of our friends then tested out the first date trip theory, the extended first date theory.
The coin flip.
And it really let them figure things out quickly,
Wow. I did not even think about the car ride.
No,
oh my gosh.
I probably wouldn't either. And then we'd be in it and I'd be like, oh no, I can't let there be a break in the conversation. When you have to get to a level with someone, even friends, where you can just be silent and not think about it, that's when it's so great.
It's so
I
good.
love
phase.
rotting with my friends.
Yeah. The silence in friendship is just so nice. Even though I feel like that sounds weird, but it's so nice.
You were one of those people that I quickly felt okay being quiet around. I was like, I don't need to perform for her. I feel safe around her.
You really are so chill, Tay.
Wait, guys, that's so nice.
That's
the sweetest
even
compliment.
tonight hosting such a huge group, you're so composed and it's no big deal. And I admire that.
Thanks, guys. Now I'm uncomfortable. That was very sweet.
Next question.
Next question. I'm trying to find a good relationship. Maybe best advice to a healthy relationship. What do you feel like you've maybe learned or something that you wanted to know you could have known going into your relationship?
I would say I'm trying to give like a more unique take than my usual stick. I would say like be wary of the stuff that you've seen in the movies that you think is like really passionate, true love that's actually toxic. Like you shouldn't feel jealous if your partner's hanging out with the opposite sex. They shouldn't be texting you, asking you what you're wearing to the party they're not going to be at. Like, I don't know. I just think when you really trust each other, then you don't need to do that stuff. And I think that you hear people say like they like when it's like chaotic and there's constantly conflict, or like you have an argument to then be told that they love you and it's okay. It's like, let's avoid the whole argument and just say, I'm really craving love right now. Like, can you validate me? Can we cuddle? Like, instead of starting a fight to then get the thing, you know?
Yeah. No, that's really good. I really like that. I think mine would be like learning communication styles. Because I feel like once Taylor and I learned that about each other, it was like such smooth sailing because we are opposite communicators. And Taylor would always think like I was upset at him, or like he would get frustrated that like I just like couldn't like talk when he would like want to talk. And I was like, I don't know, I'm flustered. And now like he knows, like he'll like vent to me and then he'll be like, okay, we'll talk tomorrow about this. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Like it's so much like more healthy, and we can like, we don't get upset at each other. Like I know how he talks, I know how I talk. So
I love that.
That would probably be my advice.
I know that's huge. Communication styles is huge. I think for me, it was like before the relationship even started, working on myself and being like, it's okay to be single. And I was actually excited to have that time to really deep dive, because before my current fiance, I dated very like problematic people that caused me a lot of pain and were very narcissistic, and some were abusive. And it was something where it took me stopping and being single long enough to actually see that I was dating in a pattern because of my past trauma. And once I recognized that, I was able to get a breath of fresh air, breathe a little bit, work on myself a little bit, and then I was able to finally start gravitating towards the right people.
Yeah, and actively seek out like a different type of person.
Stop attracting the wrong person and be able to see the red flags before it's too late.
See, we knew we would get deep for you guys. This trio, we knew it.
We knew.
This is who we are at our core.
I know. Victoria and I were like, we're going to be so funny and cute. Like, we tried.
Not us. Okay, last question on the same kind of note is, if you had to recommend one thing that's helped your mental health, what would that be?
I love that. Should I say mine? Spending less time on the internet.
Yeah.
Which I probably shouldn't be saying as someone who creates content for a living, but in doses, you know, you have to give yourself breaks.
For sure.
And the doom scrolling, especially at night.
Yeah.
It gets like your brain all crazy. But yeah.
I would say therapy. It's a huge privilege that I've been able to go the amount that I go, and for the years I've gone like on and off depending on the season of life I'm in, but it's really been amazing. And I think if you are able to seek the help, seek it, and even opening up to someone that you love and talking to them just like takes the weight off of your shoulders. So
it's huge.
Yeah.
Those are both really good. I think maybe mine would be just taking that first step in admitting or saying out loud like what you're feeling, because I feel like it's always not admitting you have a problem, but like admitting, hey, I'm struggling with this. Hey, I'm having these thoughts. Hey, I'm going through this. That first like initial thing could be so scary, but then once you say it, you're like, oh wait, this actually like isn't as like scary as like I built it up to be in my head. And when you say it out loud, like even to yourself in a journal or to someone that you love and trust, it's like, hey, I'm not like in this alone. It's like it's out in the world now, and it's better.
You know what's crazy is I feel like 90% of the time, I'm just guessing, but to me it seems like almost 90% of the time it's never as bad as you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
People don't respond as bad as you think they will. Things don't turn out as bad as you think they will. Coming out of an abusive relationship and thinking no one's going to be there and everyone was there waiting for you, excited for you to get out of it. Like it works out.
It's so true.
It's true. I love you guys. Thanks for doing this.
Love you guys.
Love you. Did you know that 1 in 3 women have a hormonal health condition like PCOS, endometriosis, hypothyroidism, or Hashimoto's? Yet many struggle to feel heard or receive ongoing care to manage it. Alara is on a mission to revolutionize women's healthcare by providing expert, science-backed, and non-judgmental care that addresses the root cause of your symptoms so you can finally feel supported and in control. You know your body better than anyone else, and when something feels off, don't ignore it. Alara Health helps women like you uncover the truth behind their hormonal symptoms and get back to feeling at home in their bodies. Alara Health offers virtual, personalized, ongoing medical care to address hormonal conditions like PCOS, endometriosis, premenopause, Hashimoto's, hypothyroidism, and more. Whether you have a diagnosis or you need answers for symptoms like fatigue, irregular periods, fertility challenges, pelvic pain, acne, weight gain, or unwanted body hair, Alara provides care for women's health experts to uncover the root cause. Alara is trusted by over 15,000 women and provides compassionate, effective care you can count on all in one place. 9 in 10 patients rated their first visit 5 stars. Take control of your hormonal health with Alara Health. Visit alarahealth.com/squeeze to get your personalized treatment plan and see if Alara is right for you. With insurance, you can get started with Alara for as little as $0. Experience Alara Health's expert compassionate care today. Visit alarahealth.com/squeeze to get started. Copays may apply. See alarahealth.com/promo for full terms and conditions. That's ALLARA health.com/squeeze. Okay, I know so many of us are guilty of this, myself included, so I'm right there with you. But when's the last time you went into your bathroom, your vanity, wherever you keep your skincare products, and you actually counted how many you have? I just went through my drawer and I had 25 products in there. Majority of them are just sitting in there. Some are expired, some I don't use, and they're honestly just taking up space and they're not really that cute. And what if I told you that you just need 5 products that you can proudly display on your vanity? Well, with JLo Beauty, that's all you will need for radiant, glowing skin. Get that JLo glow with JLo's Beauty's Deluxe Kit, the one-and-done skincare solution, clinically proven to boost your skin's radiance and luminosity for an immediate and lasting glow. That JLo Deluxe Kit is an easy-to-follow AM and PM solution that gives your skin a smoother, visibly brighter look, improves the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and protects against UVAs and UVBs. I absolutely love the Blockbuster Hydrating Cream. It just leaves your skin feeling plump and dewy, and I can see why 100% of people from an 8-week clinical study who tried it said they had smoother skin. Get the only skincare routine you'll need. Head to jlobeauty.com/squeeze to receive 20% off plus 3 free limited time offer gifts. Head to jlobeauty.com/squeeze for 20% off and 3 free limited time offer gifts. A $175 value. That's jlobeauty.com/squeeze. Okay, you guys, wedding season and engagement season are finally here. I feel like I know so many people getting engaged and truly finding their person. Now let the knot help you with everything else. The knot connects you to the wedding inspo, vendors, venues, and planning tools you need to make your day totally about you. From gathering inspo and scoring expert advice to finding your venue and figuring out your budget, they'll connect you to all the people, places, and tools that you need. Plus, the knot makes it easy to keep your guests in the loop so you can focus on what really matters, celebrating your love with the people who mean the most to you. The knot is truly just such a great wedding planning tool because I feel like it just has all of the features that you need while planning a wedding into this one website. The fact that you can find a venue, you can find vendors, who does your cake, who is your photographer, all of these things. And the way they have it broken down, like I wish I had known about the knot when I was planning my wedding because I feel like this would have saved me so much stress. Because you can really plan anywhere, anytime with the wedding planning app with the most 5-star reviews. The Knot helps you provide the best guest experience for your family and friends, from collecting all their addresses and easy RSVPing to providing seamless registry shopping all in one place. The Knot has the most venues and vendors across any wedding website in any location. The Knot is just truly so accessible. I love what they've done with their website, and truly anyone can use. So let the Knot connect you to all of the people, places, and tools you need to bring your wedding to life. Get started at theknot.com/audio. That's THEKNOT.com/AUDIO. You guys need to check out this website.
Hi, I'm Mikayla.
I'm Jessi.
And I'm Mayci. And we are going to be answering some of your most requested questions on relationships.
Love and all that fun stuff.
Okay, you want to start?
You literally missed the end.
Sorry, I didn't know how to do the whole thing.
You can never be on a podcast.
We should
my
talk
gosh.
about the
Okay,
tattoos
worst.
one since we both.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
sorry, I
Are you
just jumped
skipping
ahead.
through? No, it's fine. Yeah.
We have to do biggest ick, too.
Oh,
So
wait,
that one's
that's a
easy.
good one.
Biggest ick.
That's an easy
I feel
one.
like we talk about this all the time.
Let's do it. Let's start with that one. You
Okay.
start.
Mine is hygiene or like smell. I'm a really big smell and like teeth
Me too.
cleanliness hygiene.
That's a good one.
Also rude. We talked about being rude to customer service.
Yeah. That's it.
That's a big ick.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, actually.
Yes.
I feel like mine, ABC posted a deleted scene of our show, and it was Jordan doing the sound bath, and he was like,
The breath work.
Yes.
My ick is breath
Oh, the
work class.
breath work, sorry. And I was
Dead.
dying, and I was like, I think that's my ick.
No, I got a bad ick in that.
Yeah.
Watching that.
It was like great that he was really into it, but watching him like squirm and yell, I was like, oh no.
That would have given me the ick, too.
I was getting the ick sitting there. I don't know how anyone was getting into it. I was under my blanket laughing the whole time.
It was so funny.
I think my biggest ick is like mouth sounds, like loud chewing, loud breathing. I can't handle mukbangs, like any kind of mouth
really?
like
I kinda love
sounds, like loud
mukbangs.
chewing with like the mouth, like chewing gum with your
Yeah.
mouth open. I don't know.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
see
I
that.
get
I have a
that.
hard time. I think it's called something. It's like a
No, it is a
It's called like
phobia.
misophonia or something.
Of course she
Never heard-
knows.
I
She's
know.
Like,
Like-
I already have it
I'm like,
bookmarked
weird.
on
It's
my
called
phone.
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
Self-diagnosed. Okay, let's do the if you were a cookie.
Ooh.
My favorite cookies are Snickerdoodles.
I was gonna say
I love
that.
Snickerdoodles.
We're so alike. We're in love. Sorry, Macy.
Oh, so is that both of yours?
No, yeah, it was
Snickerdoodles
Snickerdoodles.
are chocolate chip or like Nutella.
Are you
stuff.
saying a cookie you like, or like it's supposed to be a cookie that is you?
But like
I like
Snickerdoodles are
myself.
great because they're like a little. They have a little kick, but they're also sweet.
I don't know.
Right?
I was just gonna say like
Ooh,
a pink
you
sugar
would be a-
cookie.
No.
Oh.
You would be the funfetti stuffed Nutella
Well,
one.
that's my
Wait,
favorite
why?
cookie though.
That was so specific.
Because that's
I
my
know.
favorite.
But why is she
you
that
just
cookie?
said you could, I don't know. She's like a party
Maybe
girl.
because like the inside's dark,
gooey
so
on
it's
the
like the
inside.
dark side of
Ooh,
me,
so you
but
have a
the
dark heart and a fun
outside
outside.
is
Yes.
like
Is that a
is
compliment?
the golden retriever. I don't know.
You're a black cat.
I am
Don't
a black
even.
cat for
Jessie's
sure.
probably like what's the most plain cookie? Jessie's the
What?
plain sugar because she's
Wait,
a
that's kind
child.
of-
She likes eating like chill, like
that's
a
so true. I
child.
have,
I'm
like,
like
You are the sugar
You're a
cookie.
plain
Like you have
sugar
chicken
cookie.
nuggets
She's a
and mini
sugar-
corn dogs. That's me.
She's
You're
like in
right.
a side of
Jessie's
mac and
cookie
cheese.
dough.
That is so
Wait,
accurate.
raw
Cookie dough's so
dough.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, love language.
Ooh. I feel like mine's quality time and then touch.
Yes.
I feel like mine
And
is mine
affirmation, words
changed.
of
I feel like
affirmation.
as I've been
I'm
married
like, I like all of
longer.
them.
Yeah, I'm like, and then
She's
this
so good
one?
at all of them. I love massages.
Oh, is that
Oh.
a love language?
Is that
Is that a
physical
legit love language?
Yes.
Add it to the list.
Doing everything.
I
for
feel
me.
like it's so important though to know your partner's love language
Yes.
because you can be giving
Yeah.
in the way they don't receive and be like, but I'm showing you this and they don't
and
know.
that's hard for a
Yeah.
marriage. I feel like that was something that was so hard in our marriage is like because when you don't have the same love language and you don't know how to show
Yeah.
it, like if you didn't grow up with words of affirmation, you don't know how to do that for your partner. I feel like that was like a big struggle.
I did not
in the
grow up with
beginning
words of
our relationship.
affirmation, and that's Jacob.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't
Words
know.
of affirmation was hard.
I'm like, don't tell me what I want to hear. Show me. That's
you
how
should
my
be required to
personality
take
is.
that test when you're dating. I'm not
Yes.
kidding.
My
I think
husband
it
actually.
helps.
Well, Jacob always talked about it before when we were dating.
Really?
All the time. It was like a
He's
thing.
such a sweetie.
He is.
I love that.
He's great. I think mine
golden
is.
retriever husband.
I think I had like acts of service as I'm married. I didn't before, but it's like, oh, if you're gonna do the laundry, clean the house, like that means a lot
Yes.
to me because I don't have to do it now, and I feel
There you
like
go.
happy.
Or like when I'm
Yeah.
hungry and I want like a gas station snack, and Jace will run to the gas station and
Your
get me a snack
massages
at like
and gas
midnight.
station runs. You're adding these to the
They're like these are actually not
No,
love
that's
languages.
true. Actually, no, it's true because then I feel bad because I don't want to do it, and then it's like so
Yes.
nice when they do it. 'Cause you're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
What
of
love
you.
language is that?
I love
I think
that,
it's acts of
actually.
service.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think as a wife and a mother, I think anyone would relate to that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Exactly.
Celebrity crush.
Okay, we talked about this on the way over.
Yes.
And we
like
like
who would we be most
couldn't-
starstruck?
Yeah. And we were talking about like celebrity crushes, like when you're in high school, that's such a big thing. When you're married, it's different.
Yeah.
But who would you guys choose?
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, you knew immediately.
But I feel like it's hard because like all the old ones that I used to love, like Channing Tatum and Zac
Yeah.
Efron, I'm like I'm not really into right now.
But
Yeah,
you could
no.
say like them in 2008. That's fine.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
know?
talking now,
Okay.
and I feel like there's not a lot of good new ones.
I just
Yeah. You
thought
know what
of
I
mine.
mean?
I
I
couldn't
mean, is
think of it
anyone going to
before.
say Jacob Black?
Yours is
like,
Theo James.
Hello.
Mine is Okay,
Wait,
so
Theo James? Who is that? That's
the
not-
Viking
I
guy.
love Theo James. Okay, not him though. I was gonna say like if I was thinking like all time, like
Yeah.
my whole
Viking.
life. No, actually, like Brad Pitt. I always thought he's so
Really?
hot.
What?
I don't think he.
I think he's a
You're
daddy.
showing your age.
He's a daddy.
showing your I feel like
age.
my
Ew, are
dad
you turning
looks like
30
Brad
in a
Pitt.
couple
but I
days?
can't.
No,
He has like the vibe, like the long hair.
okay,
So I'm like,
Brad
I can't.
Pitt in Fight Club.
I didn't get
that's
it.
a
No,
good
I even
one.
watched that because you said,
He's
and I was
so
like,
hot. What do you
That's a
mean?
good one.
He
I
had
don't
like an
know.
8-pack.
there's something.
And he was
weird
like
about
tan
his-
and like
Okay.
has like nice
Okay,
lips.
mine's
That's
Chad
for you.
Michael-Murray.
Oh, that's funny.
You know
Not
what's
anymore,
you know
but
what's so
Jessi
funny?
was married
I
to
was
Chad
married to him.
Michael-Murray. Did you
there
know
was
that?
an article that my husband sent me that was like Jessi and her ex-husband, and it was me and Chad Michael-Murray. And I was like,
at a meeting.
if
What
that
a
was the case, I
compliment.
wouldn't have gotten divorced. But thank you, I'll take
Also,
it.
how is this a news article that doesn't know who Chad Michael-Murray is?
yeah, I'm like, he's pretty established,
That's
but
hilarious.
I'll take it.
Drink do you order on a first date?
a Diet Coke.
Yeah, like a,
A
pina
crispy
colada.
Diet
A
Coke.
crispy Diet Coke with lemon
I'm a
lime.
glass of Moscato. You guys are like, what's that?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
He's so gross.
When I used to drink, it was not
Like, you're so
Moscato,
gross.
whatever that is. That's too fancy.
You would have just like hard
Mayci
liquor.
was a shot girl.
Mine was vodka.
Yeah, she's like no chaser.
Mine was shots, no calories.
round of
I'm kidding.
Okay, would you get matching tattoos with your partner?
Yes, I have.
What is
matching.
Yes,
it?
you do.
It's this
What if
one,
you get
and
divorced?
we're matching on this
We
one.
have-
Oh, wait, it is
Me and
meaningful
Mayci have a
it's your
matching
child.
tattoo,
Yes.
so we're in love.
Yeah.
So this one, I feel like it's like not with him the same, but it is
Yes.
because it's for our daughter. So it's like
Cute.
a matching tattoo for our daughter.
It's so cute, yeah.
I feel like it's because what you're doomed when you get matching tattoos. with your
Yeah.
partner?
Tell them what it is. What does it say?
Oh, it says golden.
Yeah,
it's for
and
our
then
daughter.
I
It's her
have
middle
golden
name.
on my arm. So like, and
Maybe
we
you
didn't
guys
even
are
know
so
each
matching
other.
tattoos.
So we're in love. Me and Jordan both got. Is it the side? Do I have?
Please don't
it?
show us your
I
nipples.
was like, I don't see anything.
Wait, I'm
where
like
is
flashing
it?
the camera.
No,
Wait,
I like don't
do I
see
not
it.
ha-
Wait, you don't have a
guys.
tattoo there, Jessi. No, you
Yes,
literally.
I do. Wait.
Oh, there
Okay,
it is.
I'm like, you guys don't gaslight
I
me.
was
I'm like, did your surgeon take it off in your fifth boob job? My fifth boob job.
Her
Yeah.
surgeon
I'm like, I
lasered
know
it
I
off.
have it, you guys. It says
just cut out
Speechless.
this-
So our wedding song is Speechless by Dan and Shay. Like our first date was their concert.
That is hilarious.
So yeah, we both got this, and his is in cursive too. So it's like girly.
Cute. I was like cute.
Do you have a tattoo?
I do not have a tattoo. And I was just talking about this earlier. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
think I would ever get one. Like, I get bored of my nails after 2 weeks that I don't
That's
think I
smart.
could do
But
it.
I was telling
Yeah.
you, it's really sentimental. Like
No,
your
I still wouldn't
kid.
We
do
that
both
I
got
feel like
tattoos on season 1. Like we just, I think
Oh,
once you have one,
that
it's
was
really,
spontaneous.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on doing it, but I did it for the plot.
I
was
don't know
cute.
if I would do
And it
that. And
didn't
if I
even
did,
make it.
maybe behind the
I
ear.
know it got cut out.
Mine made it.
Yours was behind the ear
yeah.
that you got, right? At the thing?
No, mine's
No,
on
she
my
got it
rib.
on her. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of there.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, it's
should we-
tiny. It's like this big.
I would do
It's
one behind my
small.
ear, maybe.
I
Yeah,
have
but
that.
you see that when you pull your hair up. So you still see it.
Yeah, but I
You
never
guys,
put
I
my
got a
hair up.
temporary tattoo the other night, and then I washed my face, and it like blurred out.
Oh,
Can you see
cute.
it?
Okay,
It's
yeah.
rubber,
I
but
was
it's like a
looking.
pen.
I was literally looking at
Lovely.
earlier today at lunch, and I
You're
was
like,
like,
what is
"Did she get a new neck tat, or just like did not notice
No,
it?" And like, why is
looks
it
like a
blurry?
Sharpie. It's so funny.
I thought you really got it lasered off, and it was like you're in the process of lasering it. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Ooh, if your love life was a movie, what would the title be?
Ooh, swinging Mormons.
Knocked Up.
Knocked up. No, yours would be Teen Mom.
Teen Mom, Knocked Up.
I don't know. I'm like, why does Crazy Stupid Love come to
Wait,
mind?
that's
I
good.
love Crazy Stupid
That's a
Love.
good one. I
Yeah.
like that.
I
Mine
love
would
That,
be
that.
go,
like-
that brings us
show.
into the next one.
Yeah,
What's
what
your
is it?
favorite movie or TV show? Obviously, our
Ooh.
favorite TV show is The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
For
Obviously.
sure.
It's gotta be.
We watch it all the time.
Favorite movie?
My favorite movie is The Dark Knight.
Really?
I'm obsessed with Batman. It's like my
That's
thing.
good.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That
She
was
has
a
a
good
thing for
peak.
Batman.
I do.
She makes
Christian
Jordan
Bale.
dress up like Batman.
That's their role
That's
play.
my real celebrity crush.
I would die. That's my new ick. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'd be like, ew, gross.
What's been surprisingly challenging for you and your relationship?
Surprisingly challenging. I think for me, when I got married, I think like this is I'm gonna get screwed for this one. But I was just gonna say like sex because I had sexual trauma, and so I didn't realize like I thought like when I got married like it would be like great, like I'm so excited, and like it was, but like then I realized I had like sexual trauma and I was like triggered by a lot of things. And it took like a couple years actually too.
Do you feel like you're fully worked through that now? Did you ever go to therapy?
for a little bit, and then I got over it. That's
On
my
your
problem.
own or with therapy?
I just by myself. I did EMDR.
Oh, okay. So therapy.
Yeah. So I did therapy. Yeah. So I did that, and I think it helped. But I think just like over time, it's gotten better, and like just learning what your triggers are, and like when you are feeling that, to like be able to stop and be like, oh, that's triggering me. Because before I wouldn't say anything, so I'm like, oh, it's embarrassing. I don't want to like say anything.
That's
and like,
does your therapist at EMDR teach you to like
replace it with like a positive memory. Like I feel like that's what mine is.
Yeah, like I feel like I learned how to like retrain my brain and like kind of figure out what triggers me. Because at first I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like I didn't understand it, and then I had to understand it. I was like, oh, I'm like triggered by this. Like I didn't realize it. And then I think my hardest part is because I never communicated that to him. So he's like, you hate me, like for a bit. Like
Well,
because
that's
I would
where like we talk about like our anger comes in. I think it comes from that because it's like you almost put them as your abuser, like subconsciously. That's
because if you're like not in the mood, you're like, I don't feel like doing this. But you're not saying like communicating.
And for women, it's so different than men.
Yes, it is.
And then
so
they feel
different.
rejected. Like, that was like our thing too. But it was like they feel rejected, but you're like, I'm not trying to. I don't know. But you're also not voicing it to them. So.
Yeah, and once I voiced it and he like understood, he's like, oh my gosh, like this makes sense. Like I'm so sorry. And I was like, I know. Well, I probably should have told you earlier. Like that's my bad. But
Like, do you feel like you've worked through that now? Like you guys
like I feel like I don't nearly get triggers as much, and like I know what bugs me or like triggers me, so I just
learned what,
and he knows too. So it's like we just work through those things. It's like fine now. It was like the first 2 years, I would say, not like consistently, but like.
But the first year or two is hard for any marriage. So.
Yeah,
I feel like
I heard the first 10 years hard.
Yeah, okay, 7-year itch. That's a thing.
That's what Jace's mom said. She's like the first 10 years. I'm like, that's
great. But
long
she also
time.
had like
long
14
ass
kids.
time.
So.
Yeah, literally.
But I feel like mine was parenting, like learning how to take your different parenting styles and your different childhoods and upbringings and kind of like make it your own. And you parent this way, you're good cop, I'm bad cop, or vice versa. That was hard.
And it's probably hard when you both have kids too.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Jacob was learning how to be a dad for the first time. Jordan was already a dad. Like mixing. I can.
He was the good cop though, so I was like,
I'm the good cop.
I'm the bad cop.
Yeah.
I feel like we're both like we're 50-50 now, but like he was the good cop, like just the fun dad, and I'm like, hey, but he's being mean to me.
I feel like
toddlers
does
being
yours
mean.
switch off though? Like I feel like if I'm ever mean to Haven or if I tell her no, like my kids know, they'll go to Jace and be like, "Mom's being so mean."
They play you against each other.
Yes, and then if Jace does something, then they'll come to me and be like, "Dad's being so mean," and I'm like, "Oh."
No, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? But then like Jacob actually always backs me. That's the problem. Jacob backs me and I'm like, why are you being mean to them? I like get like so mad. It's like Mama Bear comes out.
Well, speaking of therapy, if you had to recommend one thing that's helped your mental health, what would it be?
Therapy.
Therapy.
No, therapy's hard. It was hard for me to get into therapy.
It is hard.
Especially when you grow up not expressing your feelings. It's like going to therapy is so hard. Especially when you have to find a therapist that you like.
And you're comfortable with.
Yes, you have to be comfortable. I'll go into therapy and I'll be so uncomfortable. And just like when I'm uncomfortable, I overshare. Yeah. And then I'll go after that therapist and be like, I actually don't like this therapist and I'm never going to go back to them. And I just shared all this for nothing. Yeah. So it's hard.
But it takes a few sessions to get there too, to where you feel comfortable enough to like.
Yeah, I feel like that's the hardest part is starting with a new therapist. It's like,
girls trips. I think hanging out with girlfriends is good too.
Oh my gosh.
Anything outside of your marriage and kids and like daily routines, I think is so good for
I agree with that.
Yeah, like having good friends. And I would say like I like to like if I'm really stressed or anxious, I like to go on like a walk and like listen to just calm music.
Also eating.
That's good. I was gonna say music for mine. I feel like music and then having time for yourself to like ground and even if it's 5 minutes at the end of your day, like
alone time.
I don't think Jessi has ever had 5 minutes alone for her.
She doesn't want 5 minutes.
I actually don't know. I'm just saying that because I've heard it.
She's like, I'm role playing.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to us just gab the whole time.
Hi there. I'm Anna.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Natasha.
And today we're going to be answering some of your most requested questions on relationships.
Oh my gosh, and dating.
And mental health.
Love.
All the things.
All the good stuff.
Take it away, babe.
Okay. If you were a cookie, what cookie would you be?
I love cookies. Ooh, probably a homemade peanut butter cookie.
Oh.
But has to be homemade.
Has to be homemade.
Has to be homemade. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
I just think they're the best cookie.
I love that for you.
What about you?
Oatmeal raisin.
Oh, but that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
like
bold
a
move.
Home-owned.
Oatmeal raisin.
Homemade. Nuts or no nuts? Nuts. Oh. I'm a no nuts. No nuts cookie.
No nuts. You picked peanut butter.
I know, but I don't like the texture of nuts.
Okay. Would you have like little chocolate chips in your oatmeal or no? Just raisin?
No chocolate chips. Oh, raisins instead.
Raisins are amazing. That's a good choice.
You're not vibing with that.
I do not agree.
I like love a little chocolate. Like I think I would be like
Double fudge.
oh my gosh, I'd either be like a chocolate chip, like a chocolate brownie chocolate chip fudge cookie, or I would be like one of those like ones that has the Hershey kiss in the middle of it. I feel like that gives me
that's really
like
cute.
with
That's
it's peanut butter base,
cute.
but like a little kiss on the top.
Yeah, I love that.
So it's bust together.
Yeah.
With like a little kiss on the forehead. Yeah,
I love
it's good.
that. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Worst date ever. She said, I got many.
It wasn't bad. He didn't do anything like weird. Well, it was weird. Okay.
It's the worst thing ever, babe. It's okay. It's supposed to be bad. It's supposed to be bad.
Okay. We went on a date, and I kind of knew like right off the bat it wasn't really vibing, but I didn't respond quick enough to say like I didn't want to go on the second date. Like I had made plans like, oh yeah, we'll go out again, whatever. And then after I thought about it, I'm like, I don't want to, but I never canceled. So I went on the second date, and the whole time he was like talking about like plans for the future and like trips with his family. And I was like, whoa, it's moving like really fast. No, I'm like, this isn't going to go anywhere. Yeah. And then at the end of the date, mind you, it was a holiday. So there was like a bunch of families at this restaurant, like all celebrating. And he asked the waiter if he could take a photo of us having dessert. Oh no. And we're at like a super long table. So it was just us like leaning in with this waiter, and I was so uncomfortable, and I never saw him after that. So I don't know where that photo lives.
He probably just has it framed
in his kitchen.
Yeah,
and looks at it daily.
Don't worry.
Yeah, so
with a few candles.
That's my worst date.
Okay,
and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just a little like awkward, you know?
Yeah. I haven't gone on many dates.
That's okay. Tell us.
So I feel like the worst one is more of like I think I was judging him a bit more than anything.
So it's his worst date, not yours.
Maybe. I don't. It was a little like I feel like it was the same. It was just awkward. We went for a date. I don't drink, so I feel like I don't really get to go on. Like we don't go out ever, and like dinner feels like a big commitment. Like I'm a coffee girl, so like we went out to coffee, but he took me to like his favorite coffee shop where he knew everybody, and they all knew about me before I got there.
Yeah, it was
and like
I know the
so
exact
like
vibe
I got there and everyone was like really gassing him up, and I was kind of like, if you need this many people to convince me that you're a good person, I don't know how I feel about it. You know, like it was just like everyone like knew, and they were like, oh my god, he's told us about you, and we had never hung out before.
Love bomb.
And then like also everyone was like me a lot of compliments, and I was like, this is nice, but like, is it just because you want me to stay?
Yes.
Yeah, but honestly, these are good. Like these, because these aren't like they're not doing something innately like bad.
No,
it's just,
exactly.
Like, awkward. You know what I mean?
Just like weird.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have like, I feel like I've like bad boy stories of like weird stuff boys did, but like on a date specifically, like that would probably be the weirdest.
I so agree with you.
You know, like boys kind of suck sometimes, but like
straight men are so scary.
No, I fear.
No, they're so scary.
I fear they
are. Like I have to date one, but it's like
no, unfortunately, exactly. No, I think about that all the time.
Anyway, let's see. My worst date.
Me while dating a man. Both of us having boyfriends. We're like,
single one here in this group. I'm like, you like your straight man?
Yeah, I love my straight man.
Let's see. My worst date. It's not even that bad, but I was about to graduate nursing school, so I went on a date with this guy, and he knew I was gonna graduate nursing school, and he's like, "Can I be honest with you?" I was like, "Yeah, what's up? Tell me anything. Tell me you're in love with me." He's like, "No, I can't date nurses." And I said, "So then why am I on this date?" He's like, well, like, I thought it would be cool, but since you're going to be a nurse, like, I just don't think it's going to go far. I was like, can I ask you why? He's like, you guys work too much, and then, like, you guys need, like, a lot of, help when you come home. And I said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, this definitely is not going to work for me.
Yeah, so I just sat there, and I just stayed. Then he's like, shall we pray? I said, ah! Praying is
it's
crazy.
giving you want to be a man who serves his wife, but don't want to serve me. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so of course I made him pay, and I got extra food, and then I took him home. But I was like, bye.
As you should.
Oh, but he was so cute.
Dang it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cute. He was an engineer. And
love an engineer. I'm an engineer. I can say that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. But anyway, moving on. God bless.
Okay, God bless. I hope he got what he deserved.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes, he's still single to this day.
Oh,
is
good.
he? Yeah, and he's like 34, 35.
Oh, awkward.
Tough.
Okay.
That's tough.
Straight man.
Okay. What's your biggest ick?
Oh.
There's so many.
I have a good one. A man who uses the same joke on me as he uses on other women.
Oh, that's a new one unlocked.
Yeah.
Can you give me an example? Because I feel like it happened to you.
Yes. To be honest, I feel like I know. Listen, I love my boyfriend with my whole heart.
Oh, has he said it?
He did it, and that's how I know that it was an ick. But it's okay.
Because
it's okay. But we're in love now. I'm getting warm. We're in love now, and it's okay. And it didn't even make me that upset. I just kind of like realized I'm like, oh, that joke doesn't land with multiple women.
This is side note from that, but I get the same joke all the time when I tell people I'm homeschooled. They always say every person.
Stop.
They
I'm
say
ready.
this. That explains so much about yourself. I said, dude, I've heard that joke. Since
You think you're funny?
Like,
Yeah.
I've heard that joke since Mean Girls, bro.
No,
like,
literally.
Like everyone. Anyway,
No.
I have the same ick, but that's like if I hear you repeating the same joke to anybody in general, it's like it's funny, so you're trying to get the laugh.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what
trying
I
to
mean?
get the giggle.
I just
Yeah.
that gives me the ick. Even though like I'm sure I do that, but if I see somebody else doing it,
No,
you know what
the
I
thing
mean?
is like it's like
you
if I have
can't
a
do
funny
it. You
story,
can't do
that's
that.
one thing.
That's
like telling a funny
different.
story multiple times,
Yeah.
it's like having a little inside
Yes.
joke and then making it everybody's inside joke.
Yes.
Not acceptable.
Yeah.
No, agreed.
Yeah. My ick.
What's your egg?
I don't like when people smack their food.
None of that. Got it.
Do you like that?
Okay, this is a quick yes or no. Okay, ready? Do you kiss on the first date?
I don't think I have. Not on like an official date. Yeah.
No. Okay, yeah.
No.
Love. No.
I
If
haven't.
it's a first date of someone that I've never met, no. If it's a first date with a
yes,
friend
agreed.
that I've known for like a minute, I'm like, okay.
Agreed.
It's like situation to situation.
Yes.
Like if I'm vibing, then yeah, sure. But I can't say that I have.
No, I haven't either. Okay.
Yeah.
Love. Look at us girlies.
Do you have any relationship deal breakers?
I was
just looking.
I would maybe say someone cheating, but I also would want to know the context.
I can't. Cause look at me.
No, come on. But you can grow. You could be like,
can grow.
I don't accept that
You can
anymore.
grow.
You know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah,
you should
yeah.
accept that.
No, not anymore. No.
Like I was thinking the cheating is like such a complicated thing where it's like, is it texting? Is like actually sleeping
Like
with
emotionally
someone? Is it
cheating.
emotionally
Conversation,
cheating?
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I feel
Cheating
like
is
there's
cheating.
so many layers to it
Yeah.
that like I feel like I would say that's a deal breaker, but I think it depends on what context.
I think a deal breaker for me is if a guy who doesn't have his own friends, I don't know why I like can't do it.
I was also
Like
gonna say mean to his mom.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Mean to his mom. If he's mean to like
to his
either of his
mom.
parents.
Honestly, I will say this is now a deal breaker of mine. Being with my current boyfriend, I want someone who's like about me. You know,
Obsessed
like
with
I
you?
want someone who is
Obsessed
just
with me.
about me,
Obsessed.
loves me, like
Yeah.
only thinks about me because I've
Choose
been
me.
with people where you're like begging
Choose
for their
me. Pick
attention.
me.
Yeah. And
Yes.
it's like, it is the worst feeling. Like if I'm with you, I don't want to feel like I have to like earn your love.
Yes.
You know what I
I
mean?
love
And
that.
now that I'm
Yes.
with someone who like makes me 100%
you.
confident and
I'm
validated,
gonna
I'm
cry.
like, oh, that would be a deal breaker. Like I couldn't.
They're gonna like be there for not the right reasons. Just pumped to
Okay,
it.
okay.
Guys, I want to ask. I'm gonna take pictures of these because I want to sit at dinner and go through them and ask
I know,
them all
me
to
too.
you guys.
We bring them
And then
down.
Okay, no.
message like, so wait, I don't know about this. Okay.
No, okay, I'll literally
Things
show
we
you the
talk about on a run
Instagram.
club.
Did you ever see this thing where it was? Listen, wait, real quick. Have you seen this thing where you pick a topic for every mile of the race?
Really?
It's like you run a half marathon and you have 13 topics. And
Wait.
you only have 1 mile to talk about the topic.
Okay, we're doing that.
I think that sounds so smart.
That's so fun. That would kill time
Wait, real
so
quick. What
quickly.
physical attribute are you most attracted to?
Ooh.
And then we're gonna do mental health.
It's your mouth.
Mouth and like teeth.
It's your mouth.
Like
Everything
if
in your
you
mouth.
have nice teeth,
I look at
I'm
mouths
all about it.
before every person I talk to. I will
Same.
look at your mouth
Same.
first.
Wait, do I sexualize men? I was gonna say like biceps.
Oh, hey, that's
Like,
also
I love
really
an
good
arm.
too.
I love a good. I love a good chest.
I love shoulders.
shoulders.
are
I like
great.
good hands.
No, guys, I have a really weird thing for like arm veins.
Forearms.
Like,
Oh, babe, I'm a
you
nurse. I eat that up.
You know what I mean?
Listen.
Okay, wait. Let's focus. Wait, if you had to recommend one thing that's helped your mental health, what would it be?
Honestly, exercise is really good for me. Like if I can get
Love.
outside
That's
in
such
fresh
a good
air and
answer.
work
That's
out, and it
such a
doesn't
good
have to be
answer.
something like strenuous. It can
That's
be a
such a good
walk,
answer.
whatever. Like it helps me so much.
That's such a good answer.
I was literally gonna say therapy.
Oh,
I started going to therapy a year and a half ago. Slay the house down. I've never been better.
Boots.
Like
Yeah.
literally, I feel like funny enough, post marathon, like post an exercise, I feel like my like brain clicked back in for the first time in a
Yeah.
year, and I was like,
100%.
is this what the world looks like again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, therapy for sure.
For me, it was I set aside time to do devotion, like not at church. Like I have my own time alone with my dog, and we just like talk to God. We just like talk.
Love.
I love
And
that.
it just kind of centers me. Whatever you believe in, I feel like taking time to talk to whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
It kind of like brings you back to like what your core is. And then
Agreed.
you kind of your equilibrium is like, all
Yeah.
right, we can conquer the day.
I love that.
And running.
And running.
and running.
And the girly run club. The girlies are running. The girls are running. Thanks for having us.
Welcome to the Squeeze. We are back. I'm Kelsey Anderson. I am Daisy Kent, and we are here reporting live from the Squeeze. Daisy, would you like to go first? Okay. What is your love language? My love language is all the languages. I want them all. That's mine too. I think they're all super important.
Yeah. Physical touch. I want you to tell me how much you love me. I want all of the actions and everything. Yeah.
Words of affirmation.
Yep. All of that. Oh, I feel like I might know this one. Kiss on the first date.
Absolutely.
Good for you, girl. High five.
My older sister actually told me though, she said, never kiss a guy on the first date.
But why is that? Why do you have to? I feel like if the vibes are right, the vibes are right.
Yeah, if the vibes are right, the vibes are right.
I feel like you just need to feel it. It's not necessarily, is it right or is it wrong? It's like in the moment, if you're feeling it, feel it.
Then you're feeling it.
Yeah.
What drink do you order on your first date?
I like to be a little classy. So I usually will do like a white wine, I think. Yeah.
Sauvignon.
Yeah, Sauvignon Blanc. Biggest fashion regret.
Biggest what?
Fashion regret.
Fashion regret. That yellow dress I wore on The Bachelor and everyone said I looked like Big Bird.
I thought you looked beautiful. I think yellow is beautiful.
Knew exactly what I was talking about.
No, only because of what the internet said. Whenever we were there in the moment, I did not think that was an ugly dress at all.
I thought it was cute.
Even looking back, I didn't think it was ugly. I think that the internet is just crazy. Also, they literally grilled me for wearing these heels. Yeah. my Gucci size. And in the moment, I knew that was a bad idea, but they were comfortable.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
I loved them.
Yeah.
I thought they were cute. Would you get matching tattoos with your partner?
I think that I would if I was married to them.
Yeah.
But also, like, I'm not a big tattoo person at the same time.
Either.
Maybe I
would.
wouldn't. I think that it would be like,
maybe I'd make him get a tattoo.
Yeah.
For me.
Exactly. Maybe not matching. Just you get one for me.
Yeah, just you
in honor of me. How do you feel about PDA?
I love PDA. But sometimes I feel like I get a little awkward about it.
How so?
Like, I'm like, oh, people are like watching.
See, I love PDA and I think maybe I'm too much sometimes. But not like I'm not trying to make out. Like I just love like
like
playing.
not like, yes, I love like
touching
come
and like
around me, grabbing my hand. Like, love that.
Right.
But I wouldn't be like,
I'm not trying to like make out.
I'm thinking of like
midday in a corner.
High school. Did you ever see people like against the locker?
Yes. Leaning over.
Yeah. I was like, oh my
God, they're crazy.
Favorite date someone's taking you on?
It's definitely Joey. I'm trying to think. I feel like one of my favorite dates that we've had is just being at home and like ordering like our favorite pizza and Joey picking out a movie.
Yeah.
I think that right now, those little moments of just like spending time together and not having a bunch of noise around us are my favorite.
Just like the you two together.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got another one.
Oh.
If you go.
Have you ever been cheated on? If so, how did you find out?
Yes, I have been actually. I forget what grade I was in, but I went on family vacation.
Was it high school?
Yeah, in high school with my family and then got back and he asked me to prom. And I was like, oh, like my boyfriend. Yeah. Obviously I'll go to prom with you. And then found out like a week before prom that he had cheated on me.
While you were gone on that vacation?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Still went to prom with him. I know. It's like a week before my high school prom.
You can't.
I should have went with one of my best guy friends. Him and his girlfriend broke up, and
you
me and him were like, "Should we go together?"
No,
but I still went with him.
Yeah,
but
it's okay. You live and you learn.
Yeah, live and you learn.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us the story of your first kiss.
Oh my gosh, my first kiss was in junior high, and it was in between periods. And like the school that I went to was very small. So like high school, junior high, like all of the grades were kind of mixed up. So I was like, I think in like 8th grade and he was like a 9th grader.
Okay.
So like super hot. And we were like texting and he was like, do you want to kiss in between periods? And I was like, oh my God. And so we like met at this.
That like adrenaline. You're like,
I was so nervous. We met at this corner and I was like we literally like pecked and I was like, I was like, you know, I was very unwell. I had to go to the bathroom. I like had to like get my breathing in. No, it was just like, I remember I like hyped it up so much that it happened. I was like, oh, that was it, you know?
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah, that was it.
Mine was traumatizing.
What was it?
I think I was in 9th or 10th? I think I was in 10th grade.
Your first kiss was in 10th grade?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I'm crazy. I was in 8th grade.
This new guy moved to our school. His name is Alex. Shout out Alex.
Alex.
But he was in.
Don't tell Thor.
But he was in my brother's grade because my brother's only a year older than us. And we were like hanging out. And then I remember I was like leaving his house, his parents' house. And he was like going in to hug me. And I was like, okay. I've never been kissed before. I'm like, it was obviously just going to be a hug to me. And then he like turns to kiss me. And I remember he like halfway like hit my mouth, halfway didn't. And I was like, oh my God. And then I leave. And then the next day, my brother's at like Wednesday night, like football, talking with all the guys like after practice. And I get a call from my brother and I'm in my car. And my brother's like, hey, I heard you had your first kiss. And I was like, and he missed your face or something. And I just heard a bunch of guys dying laughing. And I was like, oh my God. Because he
told everybody?
He told everyone and my brother. And I was your brother. Traumatized. I have a good one for you. Okay. Advice for someone who hasn't found their person yet.
I would just say that it's okay to have standards and don't ever let those not be met. Mm-hmm. That your person's out there, and I think that everyone has different timelines. Yeah. But I would just say be patient and put yourself out there.
Yes. You never know who's going to come walking
You
down
never
the street.
Know. You never know if he's going to have a big old hammer. No. Okay, wait. I'll ask you one last one. If you had to recommend one thing that helped your mental health, what would it be?
It's okay to not be okay and feel everything you're feeling. And also ask for help if you need it.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's special. Love you, Daisy.
Love you.
Okay, Lemon Drops, we've been talking a lot about New Year's resolutions, goals for this year. And don't think that because January's over, you can't still implement these goals or maybe just something you want to incorporate into your routine that you've been wanting to do. For me, that is upping my protein intake. I just do not have enough protein in my diet. And it's kind of hard for me to make sure I'm having the adequate amount of protein that I need. And luckily for me, Premier Protein has truly been a lifesaver. Premier Protein is available in ready-to-drink protein shakes and great tasting powders. I feel like Premier Protein is truly just like the OG of protein powder. When I think of protein powder, I think of Premier Protein and their iconic label. But their protein shakes for me have truly been a lifesaver because I just keep them in my fridge. And let's say I'm running out the door to run errands, go to an appointment, I have a taping, whatever it may be, knowing that I can just grab one of those shakes and have that added protein that I'm needing in my diet, it's killing two birds with one stone. And it is something that I am so grateful for because it also tastes amazing, which is so good because sometimes protein shakes are gross. But I absolutely love, they have vanilla, their cafe latte has some coffee in it, which I absolutely love. The strawberry is great. They also have some really cool flavors like peaches and cream, chocolate peanut butter, cookies and cream, and bananas and cream. You can visit premierprotein.com and go to where to buy to find a retailer near you or to find where to buy online. When you think about fast food, you probably think about unhealthy, thawed out patties dripping with grease. But when you're on a tight schedule and you need to save time or you're just way too busy running around, you might not have any other option. If this sounds familiar, you need to check out Tempo. Tempo can provide you with protein-packed fuel to save time without compromising your health goals. Tempo is a weekly delivery service that delivers chef-crafted meals from a dietitian-approved menu fresh to your door. Tempo serves up fast, feel-good single-serving meals that are crafted to cook in just 3 minutes, so you can eat well without sacrificing taste or convenience. With new recipes each week that are made with real ingredients and nutrient-rich, they can make it easy to keep up with a healthy lifestyle. Tempo's perfectly portioned lunches and dinners take the guesswork out of eating well, are fully prepared, and can be heated in the microwave in just 3 minutes. Tempo also offers a variety of meals for different dietary and taste preferences, including protein-packed, calorie-conscious, carb-conscious, and fiber-rich. And for a limited time, Lemon Drops Tempo is offering our listeners today 60% off your first box. You can go to tempomeals.com/squeeze to claim this offer. That's tempomeals.com/squeeze for 60% off your first box. TEMPOMEALS.com/squeeze. Rules and restrictions may apply. Okay, Lemon Drops, it is 2025. We have officially entered the new year. And I know many of you have goals, resolutions, dreams for this year. And a resolution goal of mine was to just kind of focus on how I can improve my internal self better. And one of those resolutions was to increase daily hydration. And something that is helping me do that is Gatorade hydration boosters, and they're going to help me maintain this resolution. This product is for anyone with a lot on their to-do list, which is definitely me and probably you listening right now. It's great for those busy days when you forget to drink water or you've been neglecting your hydration. Helps put your water to work and get you the electrolytes and vitamins you need to be your best. It's formulated specifically for all day, always on hydration. It's an advanced blend of electrolytes from watermelon, sea salt, and other sodium potassium salts. It's also packed with essential vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, and a vitamin B6. There is no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and no added color, which honestly just makes this product that much better. I have just been loving it. It's super easy to incorporate into my routine. And that's what we're looking for. Simple things to help us hit our resolution. So go ahead and put your water to work with Gatorade Hydration Booster. Meet your new go-to for all day, always on hydration.
Hi there, I'm Jaclyn.
I'm Manny.
And I'm Laura.
And today we're going to be answering some of your most requested questions on relationships, love, and all the fun stuff in between.
Period.
Dang, that was good.
I'm
like, she memorized that so quickly, honey.
I've been doing it. It's like she's a podcaster.
Literally. Okay, so we got some questions yet.
What's your biggest ick? I'll start.
I have too many.
God, I have icks too, honestly. When they're too needy too quickly. That's ick of mine.
Bad breath.
Dude, bad breath is
takes me. And someone could be so attractive, but baby, if it hits the nostrils.
Girl,
and she's sensitive.
When I watch Love is Blind, that's all I can think. I'm like, what if they fall in love and when they meet, I don't care about the ugly. You can be ugly. That's
halitosis?
fine.
But the breath better be correct.
Every time they meet, I'm like, what if he has bad breath? I just imagine it. Okay.
No, I'll freak out. I'll literally freak out.
Laura, if your love life was a movie, what movie would it be? I know it's hard. We can come back to it.
We'll come back. What about you?
I don't know.
I know.
Mine's like Finding Nemo or something. I ain't find shit, y'all. It's mugged over here. Yeah.
Manny, I love you so much.
I just heard what you said.
Finding Nemo.
I'm starting to sweat. Okay. I'm so sorry, but we're going to come back to you.
We'll
I
come
really
back.
want you to think about if your love life was a movie, what movie would it be?
I love that.
Mr. and
That's
Mrs.
cute.
Smith. Just kidding.
Oh!
I'm like, the fight scene?
And I'm like, listen. Yeah.
The fight scene was, it was definitely a fantasy at one point. Okay. No, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Mine is going to be, what's your love language? Like, what's your one of the 5 that you're like, baby, that's the one that'll activate me?
I fear I'm all 5.
Too real. Oh, too real.
No, I actually, no. My,
Your main. What's your one?
quality time.
Ooh, okay.
That you
I love
like.
that.
Quality, no,
Yeah.
physical touch.
Oh, that you like to
Physical
get.
touch.
So you give what quality time?
Physical touch.
Got it.
I require physical touch. If Jordan doesn't touch me for like the whole day, that's like our number one. Like if he's too busy and I'm too busy, and like we'll lay in bed at night and I'll realize like, oh my God, like he forgot to kiss me or touch me or anything. Like my love language is like the way he like rubs my back when we're standing in line or just holding my hand. Like if you don't touch me, I'm like, he hates me.
Yeah, he's not attracted to me anymore.
Okay, what about yours?
Mine?
Yes,
or
thought
Laura's?
out.
Do yours.
Mine is going to be my number one. I think that I need is actually the words of affirmation.
Okay.
So I think
like
at this
that.
point, only because I haven't been in like a really, really intense long-term relationship. So I think that because of that, I'll get insecure about things if they're not like telling me like, oh, I do care about you. I do like you.
That's
And I'm
definitely
like,
the most common for guys, though.
Yeah, I think
that's Jordan's.
Yeah.
Like if I want to
need
make
to hear
his
that.
day, I just tell him how proud I am of him and how amazing he is. It's like that's just. I think
if
that's
a
a
man
guy thing.
told me that, I'm so proud of you. You want to get married right now? Like, what are you talking about?
What
Words of
about you?
affirmation.
I don't know what I like, but I like to do gift giving or like cooking for someone. Anytime I can give
Acts of
somebody
service.
something.
Acts
Is it
of
acts of
service.
service? Okay, so acts of service would be mine to give. And then probably the one I like to receive is, I don't know, what do I like to receive?
For a second, I thought you were starting to cry as your voice was cracking. I was like,
Oh my God! I got some tea up in here.
You to receive, I feel like
I like to receive
Gifts.
as well.
Well, yeah,
acts of
course.
service.
Me too.
I like to receive acts of service,
too.
but I also like to give up service. You like gifts.
Me too.
You like gifts. You're sick.
okay, honestly, yeah, I feel like that's. I remember once Laura literally gave me for my birthday. I think it was like my 30th birthday. She gave me 30 gifts.
Oh, I
Okay.
did.
It was 30
I
gifts for 30.
I love
like
it.
she likes the gift giving
Yeah.
acts of service.
That's
Or
my
just
love
like a
language
service.
to everyone outside of Jordan. Like
Yeah.
I give gifts to Jordan too, but like since he's like my love partner,
main.
I give him different things.
Totally. Oh, dang.
My family and friends, like I just love to give
Showering.
people-
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's also something when you're like used to being broke and then you get money, you're like, oh,
I
I,
think
can
that
now
might
bless
be part
you
of
in
the
this
acts
way.
of service.
100%.
Yeah, totally. I get that.
I have more fun giving gifts than I do getting them.
Would you
Every single
get
time.
matching tattoos with your partner?
Never.
No.
I want a
know
neck
you would.
tattoo. This
This
is
one right
Tyler.
here?
I've heard
Yeah.
this.
She
He
wants
won't
a-
let me get it.
she wants a
Not
no
chance.
regrets.
Yeah, I want a no regrets. I already
She
got
wants a no
one
regrets.
as a tramp stamp, and I'm going in for 2.
Just do it. You and Tyler have been together for so
Girl,
long.
literally.
Do it.
Honestly, even if we
Like-
divorce, it's fine because
Like,
we were
girl,
together for so long. It might as
I
well
was
be
gonna
there.
say at this point you'd be like, listen, it was like a memorable moment.
It could
Yeah,
be,
it had to happen.
Yeah.
Correct. You've been together like a lifetime at this point.
So mine just.
Okay, my next. Okay, let's see. I have. Ooh, this is good. Who is your celebrity crush? And it's okay. Your partner's gonna be fine with this.
I don't
Okay.
have one.
Wow.
I'm being dead serious. I don't.
I'm like,
That's really.
Hey,
You're
you-
like.
yeah, me either.
Yeah, I hate him.
I used to have a really big celebrity crush, like
Who?
bad.
Who
and
was
it was
it?
Andrew Garfield. I know.
Really?
honestly-
So random.
No. Honestly, I
I
live
love
for
a
Andrew.
nerd.
Yeah, he's
I
a
love a
nerdy,
nerd.
and he's
Okay.
cute.
Andrew Garfield, especially in Spider-Man. Like I had a problem. When I started dating Jordan, I was like, I gotta tell you something. I'm like super obsessed with Andrew Garfield. He was like, really?
Great.
Like, you kind of remind me of him because he dressed up as Spider-Man.
He's like. He's like, come here, Jaclyn. And Jaclyn's like, oh shit.
You want the upside down kiss? No, that's Toby Maguire.
Toby.
That's Toby.
Oh,
That's Toby.
Yeah, Andrew
Who's
Garfield.
yours? Celeb? No,
There's so
it's, I
many.
know who it is.
But you do know who mine is, I fear.
It's Henry Cavill.
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
I feel like that's just like so on brand for you.
It
It
really
really is. I feel like it's
It
on brand.
is.
The
It
Witcher,
is.
if you've ever watched The Witcher, baby.
It's
He's
so on
correct
brand
in
for you.
that.
He's correct.
He's
correct
always
in
correct,
everything.
though. He's correct in
Superman,
everything. He
The
is.
Witcher, everything.
He is too much man for me.
Who would
Like
be
that's
yours?
a big
That's a beefy
man.
big
Yeah,
man.
girl,
Yeah,
that's a lot
That's
to
a
take
lot.
down. Okay, I feel like that's great.
No, it's for me. It's lovely. I'm gonna feel so dainty next to him.
I think that
I'm like, yes, sir.
Jalen Hurts, quarterback for Philadelphia Eagles,
That's your
Alabama.
celebrity crush?
Oh, that's one.
I don't know who
Okay,
that
okay.
is.
I was like, that kind of shocked me.
Jaclyn's like, I have none. I have like a Rolodex.
Yeah, she's like,
I'm very generic though for this one, Brad Pitt. I
Yeah.
think he's so
Dude, Brad
he's
Pitt.
just like perfect. He really is just perfect. Come on.
There's something different about Brad Pitt because it's like he speaks everyone's language.
He does.
Exactly.
My great grandma at 102 thought, oh,
She's
he
like,
is
hell
just
yeah.
so handsome before she died. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like all the way down to my nieces. It's like
Right.
everybody speaks
Universal
Brad Pitt.
Brad
language.
Pitt. That is a
Let's
universal
talk about
language.
Troy.
It is a universal.
Troy.
Oh,
Don't get me started.
I
Don't
was like,
activate
Savon?
me. No, sorry. Troy the movie.
Yeah.
You're activating me.
The touch is activating
I'm like,
you. Okay,
got me.
that's rapid fire. Let's try to like beat
Okay,
them with
let's go.
rapid
One
fire.
answer, one word answer.
Okay, here we go. With a one night stand, do you sleep over or leave? I've never had a
I
one night
leave
stand.
immediately.
A one night stand.
Have you ever had a one night stand?
Yes.
You have? Before Tyler?
Yes.
She's like, no, last night.
No, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Like yesterday?
I've never had a one night stand.
Never
Okay.
ever.
No.
I
do you
have,
sleep
and I leave
over?
every single time.
I slept over.
Because honestly,
slept over?
afterwards, after the,
Okay.
you know,
You leave, you're out?
I have to go because
You're
I'm
out.
like, baby,
Okay.
we had our moment.
Yeah, you're done.
We had our
I
love.
got what I needed. We
You
got
don't
it.
Found
like
love
to
in Hopeless
stay.
Place.
You don't
Okay.
stay.
No.
Kiss on the first date.
Yes.
If I'm vibing, I would.
I would too, and I do.
Life's short.
Depending on the
life's
vibes.
short.
Depending on the vibes.
No,
Yeah,
life
like
is so
if I'm
short.
vibing.
not
The last
against
guy,
it.
If I'm
the
vibing.
last guy I was dating, like the one I was seeing recently, we kissed on the first date.
Okay.
So that's a good time for me, I think.
It took me and Jordan probably like 9 days to kiss. Like,
Really?
Oh yeah, like at least
Wait,
a
I
month.
kind of love that because sometimes I feel like if things are moving too slow, like in like that kind of realm, I'm like, are we just friends?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it can feel like that at times.
Totally.
But maybe it's like
Totally.
a gay on gay thing. It can
I
feel
was
like that at
fresh
times.
out of a divorce.
Yeah.
That- oh.
Time, honey. You
I was
need
gonna say,
some
it took
time.
like 6 months to sleep in the same bed.
Correct.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I was like,
But
think about
that's
that. And it's divorce. I'm like, oh, it's different for me. Got it.
Okay,
Got it,
sorry.
got it.
I'm asking a
We're
question.
doing
You guys
really
keep
bad at
going.
rapid fire.
I know. Have you ever ghosted anyone? You have, obviously. Come on, Manny.
I'm like,
Manny, yes.
little hearts for you. I'm sorry. Like, bro, I have.
Laura, have you ever ghosted anybody?
Never, but I haven't like dated for 10 years. You know what I mean?
100%.
What about you,
Okay.
Jaclyn?
You ghosted down.
No.
Jaclyn, you
guys,
ghosted.
I'm so pure. My past literally has 2 guys in it.
Okay.
God, you're so good.
All right.
I have a Channel City
You know
belt
what?
on.
Good
Literally,
for you.
it's locked.
Good for you.
That's under that. You guys,
Locked.
metal, metal under that. She has a metal panty
Can't
on.
go through the airport.
Uh-huh.
They stop her every
No,
time.
literally, it's on
TSA.
Jordan's ring.
They have a picture of her on the wall.
I'm so dead, you guys. Oh
Yeah.
my
Chastity.
God. I kissed a lot of boys in high school.
I'm proud of you.
College. In college, I kissed a lot of boys in college.
Did you kiss a girl?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I kissed a couple girls. No, I did not at all.
it
I
wasn't
really
kiss a girl,
didn't.
like it
I
vibes.
didn't, but like I got it out of my system. Like I had a
Yeah.
little fun, kissed some girls, and then my roommate started kissing me a lot.
Oh my
"Whoa."
God.
Yeah,
A
and then
lot
I
of
was
It's
like,
like so dramatic.
Oh my God. We already knew this, by the way. We already knew this about Jaclyn. We're like,
Oh my God.
what the fuck?
We're
As if we
all
didn't
three
know.
active listeners, though. Like, if you
We
tell us a
are.
story, we're all three going to give you everything.
Oh no. We are.
We
Oh my God,
are.
you're
We
so
get
right.
too
have you
much.
kissed a girl, Manny?
Many. I've actually kissed a lot of girls in high
have?
school. And
Okay.
honestly, in college.
Okay.
I've kissed a lot of girls. But it was more so like for fun, like they're drunk
Yeah.
and I'm having fun,
Of
like we'll
course.
make out kind of thing, but it's never like in a sexual way.
And it was just never for you.
It's like fun.
No, it's fun. It's a different feeling.
Same when
too.
I
It's
kissed
soft.
girls, it was always for fun.
It's different. It's like a different vibe.
There was definitely
It was
never
like at a
anything more
party.
than that.
It was never
Mm-hmm.
one on one.
And back in that day, I feel like it's different back then than it is now. Guys would like egg it on.
Yes.
Totally.
That's why I
No, I
kiss
think
girls,
they
'cause
still
I'd
do.
be like,
I think
kiss,
they still do.
kiss.
Yes,
Do
they
they
still
still
do.
egg it on?
Honestly, young men are so
Manny,
sick. I'm
are
gonna be
you-
real.
But that's
They're
what it
still
was.
sick.
Like every night, like my friends in high school, we'd like all get in the hot tub, like at the local like
Mm-hmm.
pool,
Right.
and we'd all hang out. Be like 6 of us, and the guys would literally like make all the girls
Yes.
make out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiss.
I was one of those guys, like, kiss. I'm literally like, kiss her. And me just wanting to see gay stuff. I'm like, kiss her.
I'm like, are you gay? Are you gay?
Kiss her.
I'm dead.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a good one.
Oh.
At least I think it is.
Give it.
What's the best gift you ever received?
What's the best gift you've ever received?
Oh.
My wedding ring. Engagement ring.
Period.
Definitely.
My would okay, scratch that. If it wasn't that, I lost that. So fuck that.
Yeah, yeah.
I lost mine.
Yup.
Either my Cat Peach or my Super 73 bike.
Wait, your bike? Wait, your bike? Like a bike that you ride?
Laura really went the sentimental route, I think. You know what? Laura really went the sentimental. You guys, I honestly am like just not like I don't know. I don't know about gifts really.
All right.
Okay.
Moving
well, great.
on.
Then we
I
can
don't
just
know.
skip
Another
that.
good one?
Okay, we did biggest ick. We're not doing that. We need quick ones.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
I feel like yes.
No.
Yes, for
I've
me.
been cheated on.
I don't know. I've never
Guys,
been in a
I've
long-term
been cheated on in
relationship.
such a bad way. I think I already told you.
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Girl,
you
you
did,
told
you
us, and
did.
it was fierce.
Bitch.
It
That
was
bad.
fierce.
It was fierce.
Can confirm for all listening, fierce as hell. I forgot you probably
One
can't curse
day
here.
I will
Write a book.
Yeah,
Girl,
correct.
the book. That's gonna be a
Honey,
New York
cash that
bestseller.
check. You better cash
New York
that
Times
check every
best-selling.
time. Don't give it for free. Don't give it
Can
for
we
free.
have a chapter?
I feel like we do get a chapter.
I think we get a chapter. I
You
do.
collect your
I do fear
20%.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna get 10. You can get 10. Can you stay friends with your ex?
I'm like, no. She
Yep.
said I did.
I did. I stayed.
You did,
I stayed friends
and
with
it was
John.
and
yeah.
it was fine,
Yeah.
and it worked.
I mean, it didn't because of the fact that like
Right.
he was an addict, but like I tried my best all the way up until I couldn't. But yeah, like we remained friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think in order to stay friends with your ex, I don't know. I feel like you have to have like a codependent relationship. Like I could never be friends with Jordan.
See, okay.
Never.
Oh, I see.
It's way too much love. It's too
It's too far gone. Like you're too far in, like to the
You were
into
too
the
far
territory.
out of that one.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
I feel like we were always friends.
Yeah.
Even when we were married, we never felt married. We were just friends the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's like I could remain
different
friends.
feeling.
With Jordan, I'd be like, I have to
Your
block
lover.
you. I
Yeah.
can't think about
Don't look
you.
at me.
No, I could. Oh my God, if Jordan, like John, would call me and talk to me about his new girlfriends, like
Right.
and I would
And
like,
you were fine. And you were
yes,
fine
I'd like
with it.
talk to him through it. Like give
depends
him
on your
dating
relationship.
advice. I think she's not gonna like that. Don't buy her a Coach bag. Buy her a Chanel bag.
Oh wow, I love
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna let you talk to Tyler.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna have a
Yeah, no.
I stayed friends with all my situations. Hey, every situation I've had, friends.
friends. Love you.
But now I've been like, but in the beginning, I can't be friends. I can't in the beginning. I
for
need to
sure. You need
block.
let
I
it
need to
air
mute.
out.
I need
You
like I
need
need
to
all
air
that.
out.
Yeah.
You? Could you be friends with Tyler? You couldn't.
Oh, I feel like I would.
God, you honestly, you guys would.
You guys have been together
be
since
so
you were
fucking
high
for real.
schoolers.
Like
You
I
guys would be
genuinely think like if we got divorced, I would still have to call him
Every
and be
day.
like,
Hey,
"Hey, girl."
Yeah, literally, it become
you,
girl.
You and Tyler are so cute though. Like you're literally like best friends.
Exactly.
Yes.
When I spend time with you guys, I'm just like, oh, I love it. I was telling Jordan the other night, I was like, I love Laura and Tyler because you can tell that they're just still so in love.
Yeah.
Like, after all these years. Maybe it's because you
And
don't
friends.
have kids.
Probably.
Honestly, clock that tea.
Honestly, let's
Let's
clock
clock
that
that
tea.
tea.
Let's clock that tea.
It's not a hot
And
take.
like you
That's a
guys
take.
laugh together, like
Yeah.
you genuinely giggle, you laugh, you like kiki.
100%.
Yes. If you had to recommend one thing that helped your mental health, what would it be?
I know mine. It's like just
Prozac,
Give
10
yours.
milligrams every day, baby.
Well, honesty is appreciated here.
Yep, very. Mine is to quit drinking. No alcohol.
Oh, I love that. Mine is. You know what? I got a piece of advice in LA, and it was the best piece of advice ever. And it wasn't in LA. It was from like a self-development, but it was like, don't take things personal. And it went into deeply like how personal we take everything. We make it always about us. And like sometimes people don't text you back. Sometimes people don't call you. Sometimes people aren't interested in working with you, and it has nothing to do with you and everything going on with them. And like we want to just take every little thing we possibly can personal. And when I let that go, the freedom I experienced in my life to be a happy person was wild,
Beyond.
especially in the industry we're in. So that was just like it's like don't take things personal, but if you go deeper into that and like all the different nuances and ways that we do it, it's so fierce on how it controls us and our feelings towards everyone. But if you can just let that go, you will have so much freedom, and I think that's part of mental health.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know?
And
It gives
I will say really quickly to rewind to me just very quickly saying to stop drinking. The reason that I say stop drinking, in case the squeeze wants like a little bit of elaboration on
Meat
that.
to that.
The reason that I say to stop drinking is because when you get completely sober, you are forced to deal with your demons. And it's the hardest thing you'll ever do in your entire life. But sobriety is when I finally figured out how to cure my anxiety. Like nothing else worked. All the therapies that I did, all of, working out, everything that I tried, everything, nothing worked until I finally got completely sober. And it wasn't the sobriety that cured my anxiety. It was me having to go through the worst anxiety of my life because I no longer had a crutch and I had to figure out how to work through it by myself.
Yep.
I bet you learn how strong you are too.
Yeah,
And like
everything else paled in comparison.
Yes, 100%.
Yep, that was beautiful.
Sickening.
Good job, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.